but you ain't even seen my dark side. It's just if you lonely, so baby do it right, do me right. We can go overtime, we can move fast, then rewind. I know you think that you know.
Cool.
I was so tired of see-through bodycon dresses that made me feel insecure. So I created opaque dresses made with sculpting, double-layered fabric and shaping darts. I was so tired of see-through bodycon dresses that made me feel insecure. So I created shapewear fit throughout the dress, and it has these adjustable straps.
Sevildik alıştık ve ayrıldık. Biz aşkı meğer bir oyun sandık. Nhưng mà khi gặp anh sẽ khác, vì chỉ hát vang làm nát tan con tim. I got no time to lose. 내 길었던 하루 난 포기. Ngoài đây chua chát nhưng mà khi gặp anh sẽ khác, vì chỉ hát vang làm nát tan con tim đã trở nên yêu mến.
tìm màu son chân ái. Thiên đường sắm đẹp Lux Beauty trên Lazada.
Mẹ lại đang chơi Liên Quân à?
Không, à vâng,
Anh làm trận không
đang
anh?
solo anh ạ.
Nói đồ lúc này.
Từ từ để tao vào.
Lên tình anh rồi.
Đồ tí nữa bị.
Ủa, độ đánh cái máy đánh với người mà đánh anh kinh đấy.
Đánh bánh máy đâu, vào test thử cái cam thôi. Ok rồi đấy, nào. Làm trận từ em vào. Mẹ nick này phải 3-4 năm rồi.
À tướng mới là không có đúng không?
Con tướng ăn thử.
Phi
À,
phi
có
ra.
con kia tay
Phi
dài
phi
ra.
bắn bắn.
To trong bùi hết gì ạ?
Ấy ra.
Mít nó xuống kìa chị Mỹ ơi.
Đây thấy rồi.
Ô, chiêu này đéo quét được trụ à?
Đây. Săn nó đi.
Chưa đó.
Đây.
Mày cắn chim tao.
Ô nó chạy. Tô nó kìa.
Chạy
Đó.
kia.
Mất mít nhá.
Con biết à? Đây rồi.
Nó xuống đánh nhau rồi.
Thấy con chó lên đây rồi.
Được cái mỏ nữa rồi chị ơi.
Đấy là thằng Ô về anh ạ.
Thích nhìn.
Trong bùi. Con bò trong bùi.
Nó nuốt lên một rồi. Nhìn này.
Lên anh Quang ơi, bắt thằng ở sông luôn, luôn.
Lên 4 nữa.
Quang ơi đánh thằng sau trước,
Lên bổ trước
Sau nó gần trụ rồi.
Đây
Có bò kia.
Dừng em mà.
Đây dừng nó 3 nhá, bên nó 3 thằng nhá.
Dừng nó lên.
Lui chị ơi.
Anh được ơi. Đập luôn em.
Thằng này luôn. Cái chiều rồi ơi, thằng này đang không.
Ở bên trên này nó sẽ ghi chữ L và chữ R. Đúng không? Ném cho anh mượn để anh hỏi mẹ tư vấn các bạn F3 tí mà.
Nick chat.
Cả một bầu trời công nghệ. Như nào? Bây giờ như nào? Cảm ơn CK nhá. Như nào? Xin lỗi, tôi không hiểu câu hỏi của bạn. Bạn có thể cung cấp thêm thông tin hoặc câu hỏi cụ thể hơn không? Ui, mẹ mình những người trả lời ấy nhở, kinh thật đấy. Bạn có biết anh Độ Misi dùng tai nghe gì không? Có khi nó còn đéo biết anh Độ Misi là thằng đéo nào. Từ mình phải viết như này nó mới hiểu chứ đúng không nhỉ? Không có thông tin chính thức về loại tai nghe mà anh Độ Misi sử dụng. Tuy nhiên dựa trên hình ảnh trong các video của anh có thể nhận thấy anh thường dùng các tai nghe in-ear, là tai nghe chui vào lỗ đít, có dây hoặc không dây. Tuy nhiên đó chỉ là dự đoán dựa trên những gì được quan sát, không phải là thông tin chính thức. Ui, mẹ con này nó giỏi nhờ. Mẹ nó đéo biết nhưng mà nó lại còn biết phân tích ảnh nữa cơ ạ. Mẹ, sao bạn thông minh thế? Kinh vậy. Mẹ, sợ thật đấy. Cảm ơn Tuấn Anh nhé, cảm ơn bạn nhiều. Tôi được lập trình để có thể cung cấp câu trả lời cho các câu hỏi dựa trên một mô hình ngôn ngữ lớn được đào tạo bởi OpenAI. Tôi không thực sự thông minh như con người vì tôi không có khả năng hiểu và suy nghĩ độc lập giống như họ. Tuy nhiên tôi được lập trình để trả lời các câu hỏi một cách tự động và đưa ra các phản hồi dựa trên kiến thức và dữ liệu học được từ các nguồn khác nhau. Wow! Mẹ mình như kiểu tôi đang chat với người luôn ấy. Đỉnh thực sự. Hôm nay là ngày gì? Vãi cả cứt thật. Là ngày gì luôn? Mẹ chat chậm thế nhở? Chắc còn chậm hơn tôi ạ. Đéo biết hôm nay là ngày gì, chỉ biết hôm nay là ngày 14 tháng 2 năm 2020. Để có người yêu. Cảm ơn Thái Phát nha các bạn nhiều. Việc có người yêu là một quá trình phức tạp, không có cách nào đảm bảo là sẽ thành công hoàn toàn. Tuy nhiên một số lời khuyên có thể giúp bạn tăng khả năng tự yêu và nỗ lực để trở thành phiên bản tốt nhất của chính mình. 2 là tạo mối quan hệ, tham gia các hoạt động, đến các sự kiện, tham gia các nhóm để có cơ hội gặp gỡ người mới và tìm hiểu họ. Tìm kiếm đúng đối tượng, tìm kiếm người có cùng sở thích, tính cách, giá trị, mục tiêu tương tự. Ui mẹ, vãi cả cứt máy móc. Chia sẻ cảm xúc, hãy trung thực với bản thân và người khác, chia sẻ cảm xúc, suy nghĩ, sở thích để hiểu nhau hơn. Cẩn trọng, hãy luôn đề phòng và cẩn trọng trước quyết định bắt đầu một mối quan hệ mới. Nhớ rằng quan hệ là sự tương tác giữa hai người và không thể ép buộc. Tốt nhất là hãy cứ đừng quá vội và cứ để mọi chuyện diễn một cách tự nhiên. Mẹ nó thì thực sự là con này thì nó cũng chỉ là robot thôi, nó công nghiệp thật. Nhưng mà nhiều cái nó nói cũng đúng đấy. Sợ thế nhở? Thì tôi nghĩ là cái nền tảng của con này có lẽ là dựa theo kiểu Google, hiểu không? Sau đấy nó chắt lọc thông tin và nó phản hồi lại. Cái quan trọng là ngồi trong cảm ơn. Lý do để nghỉ việc. Xin nghỉ. Có nhiều lý do khác nhau để xin nghỉ. Ui, nó còn biết là mẹ mình đang xin nghỉ một ngày luôn ạ. Và tùy thuộc vào tình huống cụ thể. Dưới đây một số lý do thường gặp khi xin nghỉ một ngày. Một là bị bệnh tạm thời hoặc kiểm tra sức khỏe. Nếu bạn cảm thấy không khỏe cần thực hiện kiểm tra sức khỏe. Đó là lý do xin nghỉ. Hợp lý vãi cả cứt nha. Cần thời gian để giải quyết việc cá nhân. Nếu như bạn đang trải qua vấn đề cá nhân như kiểu gia đình, tài chính hoặc là tâm lý, bạn có thể xin nghỉ để dành thời gian giải quyết. Cũng hợp lý. Nếu bạn cảm thấy quá tải hoặc là phải hoàn thành một số tài liệu công việc quan trọng, bạn có thể xin nghỉ. Ui, lý do này cũng hợp lý vãi đái này. Cần nghỉ ngơi để tái tạo năng lượng. Nếu như bạn làm việc quá sức trong thời gian qua và cảm thấy kiệt sức, bạn có thể xin nghỉ một ngày để nghỉ ngơi. Wow. Cảm ơn Tiến nhé, cảm ơn Khải nhé. Không bảo sao mẹ mà con này nó làm được nhiều thứ thế. Cảm ơn Mạnh nhá. Em mới tặng bài hát Valentine cho anh em bộ tộc bên Gmail Biba Bibu. Đâu? Như nào? Nghe thử xem nào.
So you want to be a software engineer at Google? Go to algoexpert.io. Pick a question. Read the prompt.
Alright. I don't know if this is working. I've been having technical difficulties for the past 10 minutes. Trust me when I tell you guys I wanted this to work right at noon. I literally was talking for probably like 5 minutes and just no one heard anything, so that's great. So I'm gonna have to repeat like everything I've just said. I need the chat to let me know if you guys can see me before I start going through the whole spiel again. Let me know. Can you see me? Can you see me? I can't see. Damn it. Now we can see. Now we can see. Okay. I feel like this is working. I think we're good. Okay. Apologies about that, everyone. First of all, thank you guys for all staying in here. I wanted the stream to work right away. I don't know what the heck was going on. But let's start talking about what I'm actually going to be doing. I've already repeated this, so this is going to be great. Essentially, any information that you guys need is going to be in the stream description. Like, if you guys are asking questions like, where's the music? Where's the GitHub? It's in the description, so have a look there. This is the GitHub repository. What I'm going to be creating is an online multiplayer Pictionary game in Python. And, you know, this is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to doing this. I've done a few streams in the past that have done really well, and it's just been an awesome time all around in this. So hopefully you guys are sticking around for at least, you know, like 20-30 minutes. You hop in and out. I'm going to be going for 12 hours. When I say no breaks, what I mean by that is like I'm not going to end the stream at any point in time. I am in my university house right now. There's no one else here. It's a 6-person house, so I might, you know, be going in between rooms to grab grab a drink, go to the washroom, get some food throughout the stream. But if I leave, I'm coming back, so you guys know that. All right, so before I kind of start going going through my design document, which is here, talking about the process and how everything's going to work, I do need to quickly thank the two sponsors of the stream. The first sponsor we have is called Kite. Now, you guys might have heard of Kite before, but it's essentially the best AI autocomplete for Python. So it does those line of code completions for you, and it's just way better than any completion engine I've ever used. It's completely free. You can download it in the link in the description, and you guys will see me using this throughout the video. It has a lot of cool features. We got some intelligent snippets. It has this Copilot window. It's awesome. It's free, and I'm really delighted to be able to share this with you because it's just an awesome company. I'm really happy to be working with them. Now, the next company that I need to talk about is Linode. Now, you guys know this is an online game, so I need a server, and what I'm going to be using for this is Linode, as they sponsored the stream. Now, fortunately for us, since they've sponsored the stream, this actually means they're going to be giving you guys $20 credit towards any server that you want, anyone that you want to start up, and that means you can actually run a server for 4 months for free. The pricing model is really basic. It's just like, $5 per month, $10 per month. There's no like surge pricing or anything like that. It's just exactly what you're going to pay for. If you guys are worried about regions, they actually have 11 data centers, which means that you're not going to get latency anywhere. So I've already started up a server here. I'm going to be using this. I've got a 16 gigabyte RAM, 6 CPUs. I'm expecting quite a bit of traffic because I'm actually going to try to release this Pictionary game at the end of the stream. Who knows if that's going to work? I've tried to do this before with an online chess game, and it didn't really work too well. But we're going to try our best, and hopefully if you guys are here at the end of the stream, you'll actually be able to hop on the server and play with me. Alright, so that's out of the way now. Let's start talking about what I'm going to be doing, my kind of process here, the flow, and then let's actually get and start coding for 12 hours straight. So this is my UML class diagram for my server side. Now I'm actually going to start with programming the server side of this because in the previous time I did this, I had issues putting the client first because then I had to change everything later on. So we're going to start with the server. Excuse me. So essentially what I'm going to have on the server is just a few different ways of storing and representing information. I'm going to have the player class, so essentially the game class, round, chat, board, and then my main server thread. And I'll be going through and templating all these classes later so you can see what's going to happen. What are you guys saying in the chat here? Just have a quick look here. Thanks again to everyone. We have 195 people in here. That's actually ridiculous. Thank you guys all. Go hit the like button if you're in the chat right now. We only have 66 likes, and there's 200 people in the chat, so I'm hoping you guys can go down there and like it. Let's see what all these people are saying. Slow down, you're talking fast. Yeah, I tend to talk fast when I'm excited. I'm really happy to be doing this, so that's why I'm kind of speeding up. But slow down, you're talking fast. Anyways, yeah, I tend to talk 12-hour coding equals 10 Red Bulls. Good point. I do have energy drinks. I'm going to try my best not to drink them because I find it get pretty jittery when I have a lot. And if any of you guys saw me in my 18-hour programming live stream, you would have seen that by like, hour 13, 14, the mind was not working as well as the programming live stream. Okay, let's keep moving here. I don't want to get too distracted. This is my communication protocol. This is not like by any means like a good protocol. I don't really know. I'm not like a server networking guy, to be quite honest with you. But I have a server. It's going to have a bunch of different threads running on it. So it's going to have an authentication thread, which is going to handle incoming connections to the server. I want some kind of way to authenticate a user. If you guys know how to authenticate a user from the server side, we'll talk about it when we get there. Let me know because I definitely will use some help for that. Then I'm going to have a thread for the player that's actually guessing in the Pictionary game, and a thread for the person that's drawing. And that's going to be a thread for each individual player, and then that's going to store information in the specific game object that we have on the server side. This is a pretty advanced project. This is not going to be a tutorial by any means. This is just going to be the program side. Alright, now the client side. So you guys know I love Pygame. I'm going to be using Pygame for the actual visuals and the UI for this program. This is what I have for my UML here. So we have a mid-game class, which is kind of going to be, the starter. That's where we kind of initialize. And then we're going to have a main menu, a board, leaderboard, player, toolbar. This toolbar is actually going to be like the drawing toolbar that allows you to draw different things on the screen. I have a menu, I have an abstract button class that goes into two concrete instances here, so a text button and color button. I have a chat, and I have a top bar. So you guys can see this is a big project. I have a lot to do. I want to get started, and I'm going to be referencing, documentation constantly. I'm not by no means am I a pro at doing any of what I'm doing, but I enjoy doing it. It's fun, and I think you guys can learn some stuff, so that's why I'm doing it. Let's have a quick look at the chat here. The music is too loud, so let's turn that down. So you guys can see see, this is a big project.
Please don't
I have
speak
a
too
lot
fast.
to do.
Tomorrow
I
is
want to get
physics
started. I'm
exam,
going to be
where you're
referencing,
from,
you know,
don't fall
documentation
asleep.
constantly.
99
I'm not
likes,
like
upload
by no
class
means am I a
diagram to
pro at doing
GitHub.
any of what I'm doing.
Where's the
but I
music?
enjoy doing
Music's
it.
linked
It's
in the
fun, and
description.
you guys can learn
Let me know if the
something.
music's better now, guys. I don't want it to be too loud for the entire stream. Just tell me if this is an okay volume. Alright. Okay, I think we're good here. Looking at the chat. We've got 215 people in here. That's awesome. Okay, so let's actually get going now and start templating some stuff. So I'm going to start on the server side, and we need our board class. Let me bring up my UML. I'm going to put this on my other screen. Let's put it here actually so I can see it while I do this. Okay, let's start with player. Why not? We've got 215 people in here. That's awesome. Okay, player. So let's actually get class, player, and start templating some stuff. So I'm going to start on the server side, and we need our board class. Let me bring up my UML. I'm going to put. And if I get too quiet in the stream, guys, just let me know. But sometimes, you know, when you're programming, it's easy to just to get really focused and just, you know, not really, you know, pay attention to the other people. And I'm trying. Actually, yeah, I need a name. Don't need any of that. I'm going to try to be talking through most of this, but to be quite honest, it's really difficult to do that. And you guys might have seen, you know, in my previous streams, sometimes I get carried away and I'm just sitting here focused, just dialed in. So, you know, let me know. I'm not going to be offended if I'm being too quiet. So what I'm doing right now is just kind of templating some of these classes. I'm going to set up the initializations and then just kind of get everything, like, you know, defined and ready, and then actually start implementing some methods and some functionality. But we're not going to see any real code running for quite a bit because I need to write a ton of code before I can actually do this. And that's something that some people get kind of weird about, is the fact that I actually and then just kind of I don't really test my code that much because I usually want this to be we're not going to see I actually don't, like, I'm pretty confident in a lot of the code I write, so I don't find the need to test it constantly, but some people don't like that. They think it's a bad idea. I would agree in some cases, but I actually and then just kind of I don't really test my code that much because I usually define I actually don't, like, I'm pretty confident in a lot of the code I write, so I don't find the need. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just coding this player class. This is just going to represent each connection. So what I'm going to have is a IP address, which is going to represent who's connected. I'm going to have a name, which represents that player's name, and then a score, because that score is going to be how we determine, you know, who's winning, who's losing. So I'm also just going to define some getters and setters. So define get score. Okay, so right now what I'm doing is just coding this player class. This is just going to represent each connection. So what I'm going to have, I guess we'll do name and IP address, which is going to represent who's connected. I'm going to have a name, which represents that underscore name, and then a score, because that score is going to be how we determine, you know, who's winning. Return self. So I'm also just going to define some getters and setters. So define get score. Get underscore score. Not dead. Def. And I guess we'll do self return self score. Why did I do score twice? This needs to be IP. My bad. Return. Okay. So here we are. Let's check the chat. What are you guys saying? Let's go 12 hours non-stop. Use chat as bath duck for insight. Sometimes just try to explain the problem. I'm far from this level meets you. The only editor never has issues with libraries, volumes. Is the music good? Music volume good. Good luck. Try to talk your thought process. Okay for music. Wow, we got a lot. 240 people. Wow. Thank you guys again. Seriously, this is just unreal to me that this many people are live watching me program, especially because I don't find watching someone programming like the most interesting thing, but you know, I'm trying to make this as entertaining as possible. Okay, so class board object define underscore self. What do we need for a board? We need a width. Actually, we don't need the width and height because this is just going to be the UI. We need rows and calls for sure though. Actually, I want to make that a constant value. Okay, so class board. Okay, so here's where I'm immediately starting to think this board object is going to be like a grid-based pixel system. Actually, I'm going to draw you guys a little picture so you can understand my kind of idea here. So this is my board, right? Now what I'm going to actually have on the board, and by the way, I'm drawing this with my mouse, so cut me some slack because I know this is horrible. Okay, is going to be like a grid. And what I'm going to have is essentially based on where you click, it will fill in this specific square with whatever color you have selected. Excuse me. So I need to figure out how many pixels on the grid I want.
I'm gonna actually have now on the board, and by the way, I'm drawing this with my I don't know how many to make it because I want it to be like a smooth line, which means I need a lot of pixels, but I also don't want to have to store, you know, millions of pixels. So I'm thinking about doing something like, you know, like it's gonna be square. I need to figure out like 720 by 720 pixels. Now something like that, where each pixel is one like cubic pixel. And then that way you can, or not cubic, I guess square pixel, whatever it is, a pixel. So then you can just click like each individual pixel. So I think I'll go 720 by 720, but this is gonna have to change. So say rows, like it's gonna be square, calls equals like 720 by 720. Actually, now something like that, where each pixel is one like rows equals calls equals 720. So we'll keep that as a constant value, just defined as a class attribute there. Okay, so board. What else do you need for board? Each board is gonna have a data list. So we'll say self calls dot data equals, and we're gonna do a nested double. What do you call it? Nested list to have rows and calls. We're gonna say, ooh, this is actually gonna be interesting. Okay, we'll start by making them all white. So 255, 255, 255, 4x, and actually for underscore in range data rows, or we'll do calls. We're gonna do a nested double, and this needs to be self.calls to have rows. Then we'll do another list here. So we'll do that. We'll fill every single row with 720 pixels, 720 times for that many things that we need. So now actually for that underscore in range rows, or self.rows. Okay, makes sense. Now that we have that, what else do we need? Define update. We'll fill every single row. We're gonna have a x, y, color, and a self attribute here. What we're gonna do when we update is just update one individual pixel. So for example, if someone clicks once, then we can update that one pixel. So we'll say self dot data update yx equals color. Okay, define clear. This one's pretty easy. We're just going to redefine the entire list the way that we've done up here. Then we can update that one pixel. So that makes me think I should almost just have a function that does this for me. Yeah, you know what, let's do that. We'll make a private thing here. So define underscore create underscore define clear empty easy. We're just gonna redefine board the entire list the way self done up here. Return that we don't. So that makes me think I should almost just have a function that does this. So self.data equals yeah, let's do that. We'll make a private thing here. Self dot underscore create empty board, and then we can do the same thing here when we clear. All we'll do is just say self dot data board equals underscore self dot underscore create empty board. So that makes me think. All right, what are we saying in the chat? 240 people. I really want to make a tutorial. Don't you have a second monitor for each window? I do, but the thing I want you guys to see the UML. That's why I'm putting the UML on here. And I also have a ton of stuff on my other monitor. It's actually like ridiculous. And if you guys like the music, by the way, this is like one of my friends makes this music. He actually lives in this house. Like he makes beats and stuff. So if you guys want to check out his SoundCloud, I mean, it's in the description. He's not paying me or anything. It's just like, I like the music, so I'm gonna listen to it because it's copyright free as well. Okay, so now we have that. I actually want to add a fill attribute to this board, so I can fill based on clicking an X, Y. But I'm not gonna implement this right now because this is kind of complicated. Now we'll say define get underscore board. I like the music, so I'm gonna listen to it. Return self. Okay, so now we have that data. Okay, so that's like a good start for our board class. We're actually moving to 24. Okay, so let's go next class. We want round. Chat's pretty easy. We finished chat. Okay, so we'll say class chat. Object. Don't ask me why I keep doing that with object. It's just a habit at this point in time. Good start for self. Do we need anything else? No, we don't really need anything else. Okay, self dot next class content equals list. So this is gonna be like the chat for the Pictionary game. I keep forgetting that I haven't really explained to you guys what I'm like actually kind of trying to do here. Essentially the UI for Pictionary. Like I don't know if I showed you guys this picture. I don't know if you guys can see this if I'm holding this up. clear not. But essentially, what I have is like a main board, and then I have a chat on the side where you're gonna guess what the object is that someone's drawing. So that's what this chat is, except on the server side, all I really care about is the information stored in that chat, so that I can send that information back to all of the clients, and then they can see, you know, what is in that chat. This is a pretty complicated thing because I don't know if I want to send all the information at once to keep updating, or I want to send, you know, the newest updated information every single time information is updated in the chat. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that is going to be really hard to kind of come up with here, but you know, that's why we have 12 hours. So update chat, and this is the pretty self because I don't know if I want to send all the information at once dot updating, or I want to send, you know, the newest. And that's really all I need for chat. I'm going to define get underscore chat. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that return really hard to kind of come up with here. But you know, that's why we content. And I mean, like we could go crazy and we could start implementing dunder methods for like len. I might actually do that because that makes sense to have that. Oh. And that's really all I need for chat. Return the len self. So it's like content. String representation. We'll do that too. Why not? Content. And I mean, like we could go crazy and we could start implementing dunder methods for like return dot join self dot content. Think that works. Some Python expert in the chat tell me if that's correct. I believe it is though. And then we'll just do the same thing for wrapper. Define underscore wrapper self underscore self return join string self. Okay, I think that will work. We'll see. Think that works. What are these guys saying in here? I like programming. What type of game are you making? Scribble.io. That's exactly what I'm trying to make. Scribble.io is literally the like identical. You know what? Let me show you guys. Underscore Scribble.io. It's like the identical thing that I'm trying to create. Scribble.io. I don't know why this is that will work. Scribble. Let's go. No. What are these guys saying? I love Scribble. What type of game are you making? Scribble. That's exactly what I'm trying to make. This is like what I'm trying to make. Like, I'll show you guys if I click play here. I want it to look exactly like this, where there's a chat, there's something that, you know, is drawing, there's a word up here. Like this is my goal for what I want to create, is this kind of UI right here. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's go back to this. Scribble. What do we need next? Need game. Game's the hardest one. This is like what I'm trying to make. Like, I'll show you guys if I click play here. I want it to look exactly like class round chat. There's something that, you know, is drawing. There's a word up here. Like this is my self. Okay. So when we create a new round, okay, we're gonna pass a word for that specific round, and we're also gonna pass a player This is like what I'm drawing, which is going to be a player object actually, and I'll write that as well. Okay, so now we have is going to say self.word equals word. Okay, self.player drawing. This is actually going to be like a player object because I want to know which specific player is drawing so that I only let them draw. And then self.player underscore guesses equals. This is actually going to be okay. So now we have. So this is tough because I want to keep track of the players that have guessed, the players that have actually gotten it correct. That's what I want. And then we'll have self.skips. So like say someone, you know, is like misbehaving, they're not drawing something, whatever it is, we want to skip this round, we'll have a skip property to do that. And then self.player underscore scores, because I want to keep track of equals the players that it's actually going to be a dictionary. But this now means that I actually need a reference to every single player that's a part of this round. So I'm going to do a players list as well here, and I'm going to take that in, and then I'm going to say player, oops, and then self.:0 for player in players. But this now means, and then I think that's fine. I don't need to keep a reference to the players argument. Scores, players guess, player drawing, time, self.time equals 0. Okay, define guess. So we might implement this now. We'll see. Well, self. We need a player that's guessing, so we'll say player. And then we'll take a word as well. They are guessing, essentially. But I don't want to call it word, we'll call it WRD because we need to compare it. So this is actually just going to return a Boolean, I think, if the player got the guess correct. So return WRD equals self.word. We'll keep that at that for now, but we'll implement something else. So return school is player got.
But I don't want to call it word, we'll call it
correct. Param player is actually going to be a player object. Word is going to be string.
if the
Return.
player got the guess correct. So
Beautiful. Now let's do one for this init as well because I'm probably going to forget what I actually want to do
we'll
here.
keep that at that.
Okay, so word, so init object, param word, string, player drawing, player object, players, param player object. My inner Java's coming out here. Player list. Okay, perfect. Now, all right, what do we have as other objects we need here? Define player left.
Okay, so word.
That's going to be important because we need to remove that player now from all those different scores and attributes so we don't keep sending that back. So self, we do need a player object. Finish this one as well. Removes player.
Okay, perfect. Now,
Right,
what do we have
that's
as
left.
other objects we need here?
From scores and
Player
list.
That's going to be important because we need to
Yeah,
remove
sure,
that player
that makes
from all
sense.
those different
Okay,
scores.
player returns none.
We do need a player object.
Okay, so I guess we could actually do this now. We can just remove him from the dictionary. Like we can say if, well, we know the player will be in player scores.
From.
Okay, we'll just try this. If player in player underscore scores, because I don't. Now I'm wondering if I can actually use an object as a dictionary key. I think I can, but you know, who knows? So in if player, let's write a comment here.
Okay, we'll just try this.
Might not be able to use player because I don't. Now I'm wondering if I can player in player dot scores, then you say
as a
del
dictionary.
player underscore
I think I can, but who knows?
player
If player, let's write a comment here.
self dot player underscore scores. Might. Okay, next what we'll do is remove them from player guest if they're in player guest. So say if player in player dot scores. I can just here. Del player underscore. If player in player underscore guest player. Then what we'll do is remove them. I keep forgetting self dot. Okay, next what we'll do player underscore is guest
Remove
dot
them from player guest.
remove
Player guest. So say if player in
player. Okay, now the last one is going to be remove player if player is drawing. This is going to be interesting because yeah, if they're drawing, we need to end the round. So let's make a new method. Define end underscore round self pass.
Okay, now
If
the last one
player
is
equals
player
player underscore drawing. This is going to be interesting because then what we need to do is end round.
If they're drawing, we need to end the round. So let's make a new method.
All right, quick break. Let's see what the chat is saying here. What player colon 0 exactly do? I think it sets the standard. Creates a dictionary called player with value 0. You're doing a great job. Drawing.
This is going to be interesting because
then what we need to do is end round.
if they're drawing, we need to end the round. So let's make a new method. End the round. So let's make a new method.